Hi, this is Jane, and I want to go over a brief little series of exercises to help give you a better strong base strength for a lot of upper body yoga postures, specifically saying lengthen through the shoulders, shoulder strength, abdominal core strength. Let's start with a high plank. So you're going to spread the fingers really wide here. You're going to push behind the index finger and the thumb and that webbing in between, and then kind of spread out some more of the pressure around here and into the finger pads, avoiding the center, acting like it's a suction cup. So we're going to come into a high plank. We're going to push the heels back, pull the belly up and in. We're going to stay long through the arms and lifting up and out of the shoulders. You're going to rock forward on the toes and push the heels back. And then we're going to stop in the center. We're going to take a little shift side to side, keeping the abdominals pulled up and in the whole time, lifting up and out of those shoulders. Stop in the center, and let's flip around to have a seat. Lie all the way down, palms outside of the hips. Tuck the hips and pull the belly in, lift the feet up. So I want you to lift them high enough so that space in the low back goes away. You can push that against the mat. Shoulders back, palms down, bring the feet a little wider than the shoulders, and make tiny little circles. So you really feel that core strength through the abdominals and the back. We're going to reverse that circle. And then we're simply going to bring the legs a little wider than the shoulders and bring them in. A little wider and bring them in. And we do that one more time. Bring the knees in, rock all the way up to sit. Let's flip around to the other side. And let's come to a forearm plank. Lifting up and out of the shoulders, pressing the palms squarely into the mat. We're going to push the heels back, rock forward on the toes, and push the heels back. Rock forward, push back. Stop in the center, take a little sway side to side. Bring the knees down. Let's come to sit. Lay all the way back. You're going to draw the knees in towards the chest. Press the palms down. Lift the hips. Extend the legs. Reach the feet overhead. They don't need to touch the mat. If they do, great. If they don't, that's fine too. But the whole time you want to just roll the spine up. Extend the legs. Lift the hips. Reach the feet overhead. Roll the spine down, trying to touch each vertebrae as you come down. Let's do that one more time. Again, whether your feet touch the floor or not, doesn't matter. We're just lengthening the hamstrings and warming up the spine. So now let's bring the knees in, rock it up to sit. We're going to bring the hands right outside of the hips, lengthen through the shoulders here. So lift up and out, and then lift the seat up. You're going to have to contract the abs a little bit. So I'm lifted up about an inch off the mat so I can, in this L sit, I can add a little sway side to side. I want to squeeze through my finger pads a little bit, not just putting all that weight into the heel of my hand. We're going to bring the feet apart, so I'm going to tap out to the side, one and then the other. Noticing that I'm staying lifted up and out of my shoulders. I'm not letting it sink down like this because then my seat's on the floor and I can't sway side to side in that L sit. Stop in the center. And we're going to cross the legs, bring the arms out to the side, palms up. Squeeze the fingernails into the palms of your hands. Keep the thumbs out. Keep the arms nice and long as you make tiny little circles backwards. And then stop and make those tiny little circles forward. And we're going to bring those thumbs pointing down towards our shoulders, the ring side of our fingers just above our ears. We're going to bring the elbows in and back. So I'm going to squeeze the elbows together, squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. We're going to do that one more time. And then we're going to get to a little more strengthening shoulders, lengthening through the arms. We're going to come from our toes to the palms of our hands. I'm going to keep the knees really close to my chest by drawing them in with my abdominals. I'm going to keep the palms close, and I'm just going to do a little tuck lift with the feet. Then I'm going to go to the left, come back to the center, keeping the arms nice and long here. So I'm not bending the elbows, I'm lengthening the arms, keeping the knees tucked up towards my chest. And then we're going to come back to the mat and do a high plank hold here. Lifting up and out of the shoulders. I'm rotating my inner elbow forward, like so. So I'm really locking out the arms. Push the heels back and rock forward on the toes. Kind of squeeze those finger pads. Not letting all of that weight be put into the heel of the hand here. Take a little sway side to side. And then we're going to come back to the side of the mat. And you can repeat this multiple times. But for time purposes, I'm going to show you that we're going to move on to, instead of bringing the hands close, I'm going to bring them out a little bit farther. But I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to keep the knees tucked up towards my chest and lift the feet up off the ground in a little squat tuck. So I'm going to bring the hands out farther, squat tuck. The hands out, squat tuck. Keeping long, straight arms. And then we're going to come back to the mat. Forearm plank hold. Spreading my fingers really, really wide here. Feet about hip distance. I'm going to pull the belly up and in. I'm going to lift up and out of the shoulders. Keep my eyes right here on my thumbs. I'm going to sway a little side to side. Transferring the weight from one arm to the other. One ball of the foot to the other, or actually just the toes. And then stopping in the center, I'm going to push back and rock forward. And when I'm done with that, we're going to bring the knees in, sink the hips back towards your heels, bring the forehead slowly to the floor for child's pose. Keep your forehead there and sweep the arms back, interlace them at the small of your back. Lengthen the arms, and then let your arms reach towards the back of your mat. Lift the head up. Keep bringing the shoulders back. Keep reaching the knuckles towards the mat. Lifting the chest, dropping the head back. Bring the chin back in. Rounding the body, palms facing. And then come right back up to sit. Just resting the backs of your hands on your legs. I want you to take a deep, full breath in and out. Deep, full breath in through your nose and out. Again, like I said, those are designed to help strengthen the shoulders, reminding you to keep length through the arms for a lot of the upper body poses and postures in yoga, but also for high plank, lowering into low plank, or chaturanga, but I'll also be doing a chaturanga tutorial using some blocks to kind of help guide to exactly how your arms are supposed to track. And that's a difficult thing to do, and we can also do it from your knees. So hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to sharing the chaturanga tutorial with you maybe in a few days.